Hello everyone, I'm Paula and welcome back to Jubilant SPR. We are a still small lifestyle YouTube channel and have had a popular response after posting the recent garlic growing and harvesting videos. So I thought today to show you a follow-up to the garlic preparing and planting video I uploaded some months ago, where I planted over 100 garlic cloves taken from 9 bulbs. In this video, I'll be revealing the harvest results and what I'll be planning for next season. If you haven't seen the other garlic videos, I recommended watching that first. I'll leave links in the description and top of the screen so you can follow the full cycle of planting to harvest. Last autumn-fall season, I planted 107 individual garlic cloves. Those cloves came entirely from 9 large garlic bulbs carefully separated and planted. The goal was for preserving for future consumption, storing garlic for next season, and recording in our organic harvest diary. Halfway through the growing season, I counted roughly 80 to 90 garlic greens coming from the soil. So the final harvest results coming up are a bit of a mystery. Fast forward to spring, after about 7 months, this is harvest day. Here you can see the freshly pulled garlic washed and laid outside. The bulbs are intact and the greens are still vibrant. It's really satisfying to see after months of waiting. I'm just looking at the overall health before we go indoors to sort and weigh everything properly. It's completely normal to have a wide range of bulb sizes, but the true indicator will come when everything is categorized. Once inside, I separated the garlic into 3 categories: small, medium and large sized bulbs, and then weighed each group. First up, the small sized bulbs. There were 10 small bulbs, weighing 0.452 kilograms, 16 ounces. Using a reference organic unit price of $99.50 per kilogram, that comes to a value of $44.97. Next were the medium-sized bulbs. This is where the harvest really started to add up. There were 19 medium bulbs, weighing 1.221 kilograms, 43 ounces. Valued at $121.49. Finally, the large bulbs. 21 large-sized bulbs, weighing 1.861 kilograms, 65 ounces, with the calculated value of $185.17. Seeing them laid out like this, small, medium and large, really puts the season into perspective. Altogether, out of the original 107 cloves planted, that's 50 garlic bulbs, 3.5 kilograms, 123 ounces harvested. Oh, that's a little disappointing. I was expecting more than that. But I suppose while not every clove made it to harvest, I am really happy with the quality of the bulbs that did mature. A short time after harvest day, I selected the garlic bulbs for next season's planting. This photo shows the dried garlic bulbs 2 months later. There are 17 dried garlic bulbs, platted and are being stored in a breathable bag in a dark space. These bulbs, mostly taken from the 21 large harvested bulbs, will be used entirely as seed garlic to start the cycle again. The remaining garlic from this harvest has been dried into garlic flakes and preserved in the freezer for consumption, making sure nothing goes to waste. This harvest has given me a clear baseline: what I planted, what I cared for, and ultimately what I harvested. Out of 107 cloves planted, I ended up with 50 bulbs. While that wasn't the result I was expecting or hoping for, It has given me something to work with going forward. Growing food isn't just about the final numbers. It's about learning what works, what doesn't, and what can be improved next season. I will be going over a number of important factors that can ultimately play a role in harvesting low, average, or high yield garlic crops. The size of the garlic bulbs selected for planting is a direct relationship of the size of the yield. Want to try to select the larger bulbs wherever possible. Larger bulbs contain larger cloves that will contain more stored energy, produce stronger roots and sprouts, a higher likelihood they will produce larger bulbs at harvest, and last thing, they are less likely to carry disease. Garlic grows best in full sun. Plenty of sunlight supports strong leaf growth, which directly feeds the developing bulb below ground. Shaded areas may still produce garlic, but usually with smaller bulbs and less uniform results. Timing is critical when planting garlic. Garlic needs around 7 months to mature properly, so the planting window matters. We generally plant in early autumn and harvest in spring. If planting too early, while it's still hot, the cloves can dry out or struggle to establish. Planting too late, and they may not have enough time to develop fully before the season turns. Like most bulb crops, garlic prefers free-draining soil. Loose, compact, rich soil allows bulbs to expand easily as they grow. Heavy clay soils can restrict bulb development and hold too much moisture, increasing the risk of rot. Improving the soil structure over time makes a noticeable difference in both yield and consistency. Spacing and planting depth also matter. Cloves planted too close together compete for nutrients and space, which can limit bulb size. I found it's better to give each clove a little bit more room and plant them slightly deeper. Deeper planting helps protect the developing shoots from sudden heat, frost, and temperature swings while they're still young. Weather plays a huge role in how garlic grows. Extended hot weather can scorch the greens, slowing bulb development, while too much rain or overwatering can lead to bulb rot underground. Garlic really likes balance, not too dry, not too wet. Unfortunately, that balance isn't always in our control, and some seasons are simply more challenging than others. Nutrition is another key factor. Garlic benefits from rich, well-fed soil, especially during its early growth stages. Organic matter such as well-aged manure or compost helps build soil structure and provide slow-release nutrients. Garlic responds well to nitrogen early on for leaf growth and potassium later to support bulb development. However, over-fertilizing can encourage excessive leaf growth at the expense of bulb size, so moderation and timing are just as important. Pests can be unpredictable and devastating. A number of years ago, I had garlic growing well right up until late in the season when a sudden infestation appeared. Black spots showed up on the garlic greens, and the same pest seemed to spread to my onions as well. Within a short time, most of that crop was lost. We didn't have garlic to eat and barely any left for seed. Looking back, it probably would have been better to pull the plants earlier and salvage what I could, even if the bulbs were smaller. Smaller cloves are still better than having none at all, and that's a lesson that stayed with me. Garlic can also be prone to disease, especially toward the end of the season. One common issue is rust, which appears as orange or brown spots on the leaves. Once disease sets in, it reduces the plant's ability to photosynthesize, which directly affects bulb size and overall yield. In the future, I would like to document the full growing garlic season again, from planting through harvest, to compare results year to year and see if I'm able to streamline processes for better yield. If you found this follow-up useful, make sure to check out the previous garlic planting video. If you're interested in organic food growing and preserving food, and seeing what small-scale growing can realistically produce, please consider like and subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Jubilant Organic Gardening.